Southampton's Old Victorian Cemetery opened in the 1840s, and over 100,000 people are buried here. In recent years, it's become the site of an intriguing battle, with the invading forces of nature on one side and an army of conservation volunteers on the other. The army has been descending on the cemetery once a month for the last 5 years, attacking the ivy that gets into every crack and can split a tomb apart. Gillian Blake is the Commander-in-Chief.
When we first arrived, it was very overgrown. There was trees, saplings growing everywhere. We just come in now and start clearing it. We're all keen and dedicated to get this cleared, to reveal all these lovely monuments in here, because these are monuments that you will not see anywhere else again.
The volunteers are gently revealing Southampton's vivid Victorian history. Local historian Genevieve Bailey now leads guided tours into the cemetery's dark secrets. This is a pauper's grave, and there are quite a few here in the cemetery. What do we know about pauper's graves?
Well, this pauper's grave has 45 babies buried in it. And that is why your grannies had all the 1 in 2 penny insurance policies, because it was the fear of ending up like that.
Because this is shameful to be in here, isn't it?
Very shameful. The grave would have been open perhaps from the September to the October until the last baby pauper went in there. There was just baby after baby after baby.
Thousands of graves here, but I know this one here is one of your favourites. Tell us about it.
Sir James Lemon in 1866, he was appointed borough surveyor for Southampton. And he had the first ever drains built in Southampton. So every time you turn on a tap, flush the toilet, you've got to think of this man. He saved more lives than 100 doctors.
The conservation has to strike a careful balance to preserve the value of the cemetery as a wildlife habitat, covering some 27 acres. It amazes me how many different kinds of graves you've got here, and they've all got, a lot of them have got these kind of symbols on them and carvings.
Well, the torch represents a life extinguished. The tree is a life cut down. A wreath has no beginning and has no end, just like Christ. A draped urn, that is death and mourning. An anchor your hope in the Lord. An angel guards the tomb. And a broken daffodil, always a child cut down in the spring of its life.
There's something about cemeteries that really does excite people's passions, isn't there?
Oh, it is, because you get in here, even though it's amongst a building, houses and that, and roads all the way around it, it's like a little heaven here, really. It's very peaceful, and you really forget there's anything else outside.
There's plenty more on the Finns Country website. We're back next week. Until then, may your epitaph never disappear underneath the ivy.